Do you know that if you say add rice when you buy cai png, the cai png hawker won't add more rice for a special reason? And also, do you know that choosing meat last will lead to less meat? Watch on, cause we got insider info from an ex-cai png hawker. So, ordering cai png is an art. I mean, everyone says the same thing, but the food turns out to be different. 这个、那个、这个、这个、那个、这个。See, same order, different cai pengs but if you do it the wrong way, you will suffer. So here are some ways to order correctly as advised by a former cai peng hawker. For a start, if you want more rice, don't just say add rice. Cause the cai peng hawker won't know how many dishes you want, so he will just add a little more to ensure that the plate or container won't overflow. This is why when you say less rice, it'll be much more obvious since you won't have that concern. So what should you do? After he has scooped the rice, then say more rice. This will ensure that you will add more. If not, you can order as usual and then say you want to add rice, cause you will either add on the same plate or give you another plate of rice. Nevertheless, both options work fine, but please look around to ensure that only tongue is around. Secondly, order the meat first. Usually, the hawker will scoop more for the first dish, cause you won't know if you are going for 2 or 3 dishes. If you leave it to the last, then the space might be limited, so you will grab less. Thirdly, don't add gravy after you have chosen your dishes. A professional type of hawker will ask if you want any gravy before choosing the dish. Cause remember, the gravy is for the rice, not for the dishes. If not, your kuo will become curry pork instead. Fourthly, be decisive and don't think too long. Cause when you think too long, the type of hawker will rush as well, and that means less will be grabbed. Fifth, if you can, choose a hawker who is holding a gyap instead of a ladle. Cause for a gyap, the hawker has to base on agar ration for each serving of dish, so you usually grab more. But if a ladle, it's 1 serving per scoop, so it will be less. The sixth hack only work at certain timings. When you see a dish that is running out, choose it, cause chances are the hawker will give you everything that's there. The bad part about this is that it might be filled with lots of oil, so you must decide if it's worth it or not, or if only Kang is queuing behind you or not. And lastly, which is the most important part, don't be an idiot and think that when a hawker calls you 帅哥 or 美女, he really thinks that you are 帅哥 or 美女. Use your brain, it's just an SOP for them. That time I go by, and then the type of hawker call me 美女, what the... Alright, what? Now, anyways, the bestest hack I have is to have less rice or opt for brown rice. Cause no matter what, cai png is unhealthy as long as you have the rice. You must really watch this video to know why, and also subscribe to us if you think you have become smarter.